You're watching the SCAC Men's Lacrosse Media Days, and joining us today, it is the defending SCAC Men's Lacrosse champions, the Colorado College Tigers, head coach Sean Woods, and sophomore defender Tim Jenkins. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Coach Woods, we'll start with you. You enter your third year as head coach of the Tigers. Just tell us a little bit about the program that you've continued to try and build here at Colorado College, as well as your goals and expectations going into 2014.
Yeah, thanks, James. We've been working really hard. I think we had a great fall. Obviously, this being my third year, I've seen many fall to spring progressions. Our first fall, we had a pretty challenging fall with a lot of guys getting to know their new coach. We transitioned decently well into the spring. Last year as a whole, our fall, was cut short a little bit by injuries, but we came back a little bit out of shape into our spring season. This year, I've been really happy with the shape our guys came back in. I think they've worked very hard as a unit over break to keep their conditioning and keep themselves in the weight room. So we've sort of hit the ground running. I do feel that we're the most prepared we've been as a team in my tenure here than we have been. So I'm really excited about our preparation, the way it's going, and the way it should lead to our success during our schedule.
Coach, tell me a little bit about what you've seen so far throughout the preseason. What have you seen from this group of guys as you get ready to open up next weekend?
They've worked hard, and I'll be honest with you, we've got a lot of depth, which is nice. We've got a big team with 47 guys on the roster, and it's made it our job as coaches. They made it hard to try and whittle down your 6 attackmen, your 9 middies, your 6 defenders. So there's been a lot of competition out there, and that has breeded a really nice product on the field of good, clean lacrosse, guys caring about the ball, wanting their teammates to succeed. So I think going into next week against Birmingham, we open up next Friday against them, and then 2 days later, Sewanee, I think we will be well prepared. We've got a little snow outside right now, James, but other than that, we've been rolling. So I'm pretty excited.
Well, good the snow being over there instead of over here in Atlanta. Tim, we'll turn to you. Tell me a little bit about some goals that you may have set for yourself this season, as well as some team goals for this squad this year.
My number one goal is always to just play, try to stay healthy, and hopefully come back and expand on the success I had last year. As a team, we want to make the tournament and eventually win a national championship. I think our expectation is to make the tournament and win a game there. We talked about some signature losses that our program had last year. We had a really close game against Dickinson and competed with some of those top-tier East Coast teams. We would love to get a signature win this year. So we're looking to knock out somebody good and get to the tournament and win a game there.
Coach Woods, I'll come back to you. You mentioned a very large team, 47 players, a pretty strong senior class as well, though. Tell me a little bit about the senior class, how important they are going to be for the squad's success.
Yeah, our 7 seniors are great. Obviously I've had the opportunity to coach them for this will be my third year, so we've gotten to know them really well. They understand the expectations the coaching staff has for them as leaders, and they're a quiet group at times, but a very hard, lead by example, work hard type of group. And our juniors, sophomores, and freshmen have really, followed their lead and understood the urgency that class has, and that they need to step up their game on a daily basis to keep up with them. And so the tone has been set around here by our 7 seniors. And what I like about it is the distribution among positions. We've got 2 attackmen, 2 middies, 2 defensemen, and a goalie with our senior class. So there's leadership spread evenly throughout the team, which I think has been important with our positional work, the pace at which we do our skill drills with. So I've been really impressed with their pace and sort of the tone that they set daily for our younger guys. So I think it's going to be extremely integral to our success that our 7 seniors lead us and continue to lead throughout our tough schedule this year.
Coach Woods, we'll stick with you here. A unique season for Colorado College men's lacrosse as you celebrate your 50th season. Just tell me a little bit about that and the excitement for entering your 50th year as a men's lacrosse program.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz around here, and just talking with alumni daily and getting emails and sharing emails with our alums, along with parents of former alums. It's gone really well with the planning, and we're excited to have a really nice event our last home weekend of the year when we play Whittier College. We're going to have a big celebration that'll include a big reception and a welcome home for our alums. Also celebrating our 7 seniors that day, and it's within that weekend is a big homecoming soccer tournament that actually commemorates 2 of our fallen alumni, Chris Kwan and Evan Spirito. So it's really a special weekend that we're preparing for. But 50 years is a long time to have lacrosse, especially in a region like Colorado and out west. So we're really proud of our roots, and our alumni are very important to us. And we're excited that weekend to really celebrate our founder, Doc Stabler, and all the key cogs there, like Flip Namberg and Tom Kay and Steve Bevel, all the guys that came ahead of us and really set the table for our 50th anniversary here. So we're excited to lead that proud group of alumni through what we think will be a great season.
Tim, let me ask, as a student athlete, just how unique, how cool is it for you to be a part of a team that's playing in its 50th season?
Oh, it's really cool. And it's also, it's a great opportunity to sort of learn about our history and reconnect with some of those alumni. We're working on a project, putting together an anthology and sort of recognizing some of the key figures in our history. And it's been really awesome to reach out and learn a lot about, where, who paved the way and who's supporting us and allowing us to have all the good things we have here. It's been cool.
Tim, I'll stay with you. As a sophomore returning, you were an all-SCAC player a year ago. Just tell me how important it is for you to begin to emerge as a leader on this team.
It's important to a degree. I think we've got a great senior class, and I look to them to really set the example. And those guys are doing a great job of that. I feel like already we're a tighter team at this point in the season this year than we were last year. And that comes from a lot of work in the off season. Our participation in voluntary lifts in the fall was much better than it was 2 falls ago. So I don't see myself as being one of the key leaders, one of the key voices necessarily, because we've got a lot of people who have been in this program for 4 years now who can do that job. But definitely, if I'm able to play and do my job on the field, that's my ideal role.
You are watching SCAC Men's Lacrosse Media Days here with the Colorado College Men's Lacrosse team, the defending SCAC champions, and also a participant a year ago in the NCAA tournament. Coach Woods, we'll come back to you as we take a look at some of the positions on the team. Tell me a little bit about your attackers in 2014.
I really like our attack. It's a very good stick handling unit. We have really good footwork with how we get the ball around. In years past, I think we've been a little hesitant to really drive and create with our attack. Just maybe not that they were bad players, but they were different types of players. They were finishers as opposed to creators. Whereas, while young, we do have some really nice creators on the team. We have Tyler Allen and Mike Idell, obviously our 2 seniors, kind of leading that unit. But we're going to use them in a different role this year. We're not going to be such a midfield-heavy team this year. We're really going to try and initiate from the end line and from behind the cage. That we feel will lead to some easier crease goals and kind of more of a dynamic type of offense. Because I feel in years past we've been a little bit one-dimensional, really pushing our middies over and over again. So I think our balance through our attack dodging and overall balance on offense will be much improved. And from a younger perspective, we got a guy named Steven Petersil that I feel really good about. He's been working hard. He's a freshman. We've got guys like sophomores Chris Lee and Evan Meister will be in the mix, along with Austin Davey, another freshman. So and many others. We're still early in our competition and practice where I really can't tell you our top 6, but I do feel as a unit we're a lot more athletic. We're better with the ball on our stick, and we're going to use that attack unit a lot more frequently from an initiation standpoint. So I'm excited about that unit.
Coach, as we move across the field, tell me a little bit about your midfielders this year as well.
I think a midfield is going to be one of our strengths. We really are deep there. We've got some really, really nice athletes that can shoot and go from defense to offense. And we're really trying to sort of buy into this two-way style, meaning that our guys at the midfield are not only going to play offense and defense, but they're going to run between the lines. They're going to play wings on face-offs. Very much a utilitarian role we would like to see out of our midfield crew. And we've got 6-9 guys that I think are competing very, very well right now. And I'm expecting us to really be a very much a running gun offense, and it's going to start and end with our midfield unit. Guys in particular, Jack Crowther, a senior, he was in all-conference a year ago. He brings in an amazing amount of speed. Obviously, Henry Halle, great finisher and dodger there. Dylan Davey coming back off an ACL injury, I think is going to have a big year. And we've got, 8 other guys that I could name off that I think are going to have huge roles with our midfield. Because ideally we're going to be playing 3 midfields and really pushing the tempo, and it's going to start then with that midfield unit.
Tim, I'll turn to you. Tell me a little bit about the defenders as well as the goalie this season and what you guys have been able to do as a group.
We're blessed to have Chase Murphy in the goal, and he'll be returning and just holding it down. He's one of the best goalies I've ever played with, and it's really an asset to have him back there. So he really sets the tone and communicates really well with all of us. I'm hopeful that I'm going to be playing with Andrew Bizick, who's just a really solid pull out of Pennsylvania. And then we've just got a bunch of other guys, including some freshmen who are contributing, and there's going to be a strong competition for those couple spots, and we're feeling like we're going to be solid, returning all of our defensemen who are key, minus Nate Pearson, who was a man down specialist. So it's a solid unit.
Gentlemen, we'll get you out on this final question. Tim, let's start with you. For Colorado College to be successful in 2014, what will be some of the keys to success?
I'll speak for the defense. It's going to be communication. That's where everything starts and everything breaks down if it's not there. So if we can talk and we can back each other up on that end of the ball, we'll be solid.
Coach, I'll ask you the same question. What will be the keys to success for the Tigers in 2014? And also, if you have any other final thoughts, please share them with us as well.
I do think, we have many keys to our success. Obviously, with such a big team, James, 47 guys, chemistry's huge. And bringing that team together when we travel, representing our team properly on the field, not only in practice, but on the game field, that all kind of goes back to chemistry and caring about your brothers, your teammates. So I think team chemistry, while we have a long way to go, it's shown a lot of promise. So I do think that's going to be one of our strengths. And if we continue to build on that, that's going to take us a long way. I also think we have a very challenging schedule, and we can't have any inconsistent play throughout the year because we've got every game counts. Being a Pool B and an independent team, we rely on the committee to sort of vote us into that tournament at the end of the year. So it's not like we can win one game and be in like a lot of conference schools can do. So I'm looking forward to having a consistent effort out of our guys in practice and in games because I think we do realize that every game counts this year. We're putting forth a resume with 15 games on it, and it's important that we play well in all 15. So I think if we can come together as a team, as a cohesive unit, and stick to our running gun style and be more consistent with our play, I look forward to great things out of this team.
You have been watching SCAC Men's Lacrosse Media Days here with the Colorado College Tigers, head coach Sean Woods, sophomore defender Tim Jenkins. Gentlemen, we thank you so much for joining us today and previewing the upcoming season, and we wish you good luck in 2014.
Thanks, James.
Thank you very much, James.
Athletic Conference, a conference of good sports.